The following program is brought to you in living color.
Hi there, this is Tony Figueroa, the child of television, and welcome to a very different edition of This Week in TV History. You can read my blog, childoftelevision.blogspot.com. You can listen to me on TV Confidential, a radio talk show about television. And normally when I'm doing This Week in TV History, I'm being very nostalgic. Very nostalgic. I'm talking about the people who, did the TV shows that I grew up with, that I'm very fond of. Or we talk about the shows that made a very important impact. Or we talk about the individuals who, helped create some of these amazing shows, both in front of the camera and behind the camera. But TV history is happening right now. So instead of me being nostalgic, I might as well be a little bit more in the present, because I'm actually on the picket line here in front of Warner Brothers Studio in beautiful downtown Burbank. And there's a whole bunch of picketers right in front of me. And things are kind of wrapping up for this day of picketing. But I did want to say a few things. First of all, I'm a proud member of SAG-AFTRA. And I am not going to be impartial with this, okay? It's just not appropriate. I have thoughts, ideas, opinions, and I want to be fair. I'm actually, by the way, my selfie stick is on the sign, my picket sign, so you could actually see it right here. But I am a member of SAG-AFTRA. I'm also a member of IATSE. In fact, it's IATSE Local B192. That is the union that represents theme park employees. And anyway, there have been 2 strikes going on at the same time. The Writers Guild of America went on strike on May 2nd, and the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, went on strike July 14th. This is historic because it's the first time that SAG-AFTRA has been on strike since 1980. The Writers Guild was on strike in 2007, but they haven't been simultaneously on strike since 1960. By the way, the president of the Screen Actors Guild at that time was Ronald Reagan. The actor? Yep, he was president. He's the one who authorized that strike. Kind of gives you a little historical perspective. Yeah, there's a lot of honking going on, a lot of solidarity, a lot of support, a lot of people who are working behind the scenes, or people that may not be those household names, but they are actors and they are very talented people and they bring things to life. The 2 main issues that we are having for this strike is the streaming services. Yes, we're talking about the Netflix, the Amazons, the Peacocks, the Disney Pluses, right? The pay model is not working for the talent that brings these shows to life. The Screen Actors Guild members, they need to be making minimum about $26,000 a year, just a little more than that actually, in order to qualify for insurance. So there are a lot of people who are working very hard, and if we were working on the old model for television, after the Emmys, the new fall season, you would have all of those shows come out there. That would be great, but that model isn't working anymore. The other issue that both unions are striking about is AI, artificial intelligence. Studios want to use this new technology and put people out of work. Well, tell you what, at this particular point in time, that technology cannot replace human beings. It's also concerning because in order to make our movies and TV shows look realistic, we need a lot of background actors. I don't like to use the term extra, but that's what I'm talking about. Studios want to be able to scan their bodies or their likenesses and then insert them electronically in perpetuity. Personally, when I hear the term in perpetuity, I want to run screaming away, because I just think that's always a bad practice to sign off something in perpetuity. So they get paid once and then they can use their image, their likeness for the lifetime of the show. That should not be happening. It's a lot of hard-working people. Most of these people, you might not know their names or recognize their faces, but they contribute so much to your entertainment. And I do want you to think back when we were in lockdown, all of those people who kept you entertained and kept you sane. Well, yeah, now they need support. There are a lot of people in Los Angeles that are working actors that are having trouble keeping food on the table, keeping a roof over their head. I've been hearing studies lately that eviction rates are just going up and up and up. And some of them are still not recovering since COVID, yet they are walking this line. And on the line with the actors and the writers are also members of IATSE, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees. Again, I'm a member of that union as well. We also have the Teamsters, which are the drivers. We also have nurses. And so every profession is here. Now, for a lot of the actors and writers who can't make that money to get the insurance or can't make that money to live, they are working other jobs. Now, the second, or actually the two big industries in LA are entertainment and tourism. So people who came here to pursue their career in entertainment to help supplement their income might be working jobs in tourism. They might be driving Lyft or Uber. They might be working in our restaurants. They might be working in our theme parks. So I think it's very fair to say that there's a lot of people, and I'm including the people honking their horns right now, that have more than one union card in their wallet. So, if the AMPTP, these are all the producers, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, the hotel owners, the theme park owners, when they screw with one of us, they're screwing with all of us. I also want to give a shout out. Another strong presence here is the food service and hotel workers, which is Unite Here. Here it's Local 11. They've been striking the hotels right now, but they have been a constant presence on the line with SAG-AFTRA and the WGA. I could probably say a lot more. I will probably have more in the chat, but it's a challenge walking and talking and doing this. But some time has gone by. We haven't seen a lot of things change. So I think it's important that I just say a few words and make a few observations while we're out here in the heat. Woo! So I usually sign off by quoting Dave Garroway and saying peace, but I also want to add, in solidarity, I'm Tony Figueroa. I'm turning off the camera and rejoining the line. Stay tuned. This is a little different than what I normally do. I mean, most of the time I'm coming to you in my dining room with the green screen in the background.